Good morning everyone. Today is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. And yes, I'm still in Parral in Chihuahua in northern Mexico. We're starting off at the Pancho Villa awesome horse sculpture, and this video, just like the one in Chihuahua, oh it's a bit windy, is a 4K walk-around video where I do a bit of talking as well. Now the last video I did was the proper travel video from this city, so you can check that out up above. I will link it, I'll put it in the description down below as well. I'm actually heading to the bus station, so I thought I would kill two birds with one stone and film a video on the way to show you what a quiet Easter Sunday is like in Parral. Let's take one last look at that amazing statue and the street art. This of course is Plaza Juarez. As you can see in front, you've got the Museo of Francisco Villa, which is also the spot he was assassinated. Fascinating stuff. Puente Guanajuato, which is rather apt considering I do consider Parral to be rather Guanajuato-esque. As I said in the main video, this sort of street kind of reminds me of walking down a street in Zacatecas, heading towards the central area. Local buses flying by. Elderly man out and about on Easter Sunday. As you can imagine, obviously it's Easter, so you know everything's closed. There's Palacio Alvarado. church bells ringing. I walked past that cathedral last night, Saturday night, Easter Saturday, and the doors were open. I could see inside a service going on, obviously, and everyone was holding candles. It was really quite momentous in terms of the atmosphere, you know. I'm not religious myself, but I do have a certain appreciation for churches and cathedrals, and you know, it is quite interesting seeing people engrossed in a service like that. That's an interesting monument there. I featured it briefly in the other video. Honestly, I'm not sure what it's about. I think there's a school nearby. It's something to do with children, I'm assuming. Here's quiet Sunday morning. Even the shoe shining guys are not shining shoes. That's Hotel Hidalgo. Wonderful architecture in the centre of Parral. As you can hear, it's Sunday morning, there's a service going on. I don't really want to go in and interrupt filming, you know. I don't want to be that person. But saying that, the side entrance should be okay. Quite haunting, isn't it, that music? And you saw the stained glass and everything in there. You know, it is a very modern cathedral in comparison to others in Mexico, but still it seems to have that classic look in terms of the stained glass, which I love. Hot dogs, no hot dogs today. Avenida Mercaderes, that's where I want to go. Look at the colours. Greens of the trees, the blues of the skies, the orange on that hotel. Carniceria Bonanza, that's where I had the food in the last video. I was staying up in that direction too. Typical Mexican city shopping street. Okay, it's jaywalking time. Music. There's not much happening down here, as you can see. We're heading down to Plaza Principal, the main square. It's one thing about Mexico you're seeing, you know, people cleaning windows, scraping graffiti off walls, sweeping leaves up, you know, those sorts of things. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know, you don't see these things in other countries. It's like people have a lot more care around their surroundings, you know. Like Mexico City, the abuelita up at 7 a.m. sweeping the same spot for 45 minutes for no apparent reason. I'm joking. But it does feel like that. Like, I would see some of these jobs as kind of pointless, but, you know, maybe I don't have the same sort of care as people here do. I don't know. There's a guy selling something. Ah, helados. Shoe shiners are in operation here. Oh, sunlight. That's one reason I do these sorts of videos, because I didn't feature inside in the main video, but I've just done it now. Okay. Come on. That main central area with the little statue over there with the lieutenant with the rock that's got silver in it. That's how we identified that there was silver in the rocks here. Look at that wonderful church. And the coat of arms there. There's a Mercado Hidalgo down there. I walked past it in a video, but I didn't get to go in. I'm sure there's lots of food places and stuff down there. In there, rather. Okay, let's cross. You've got this real mix of architecture. I said in the other video that that was modern. By modern, I sort of mean like 70s in comparison to that awesome cathedral up there. We're on to Puente San Francisco. I hope I'm going the right way. I think I am. I've got a thing for this like rocky outcrop landscape. I think that's where I went up in the other video and got lost. Yeah, it is. And you've got it all around. Up there, there's this, what would I call it, like a precipice. I wanted to go up there, but I didn't, because in a future video I have something similar planned in Chihuahua City itself, so I thought I'd leave it for that one. There's the amazing Teatro Hidalgo. Stunning, isn't it? Is it me, or does it kind of remind me of that Quinta Gameros building in Chihuahua? That kind of had that same colour green on it. I could be talking crap, but you never know. Really nice artwork over there with Pancho Villa on. A child painting with birds and a duck carrying some sort of lantern. Not sure of the significance of that. And then you've got this thing here, 1810, Independencia, 1910, Revolución, 2010, Soberania. Oh, I don't know that word. I better Google it. Yes. Unsurprisingly, despite being in Mexico for many years, I'm not fluent in Spanish. Avenida Independencia, Calle Vallarta. Oh, it's windy. Okay, this is the street with that drop of honey place on. So it's a little bit out of the central area. Oh, I've got a feeling this road is just straight down to the bus station, so it could be boring just walking down here. So let's see if we can walk down some side streets instead. Let's see what we can find. There's a guy over here. What's he selling? Ah, crazy pineapple. I don't like pineapple. Oh, this is something I didn't touch on. I think I touched on it on Instagram actually when I was filming yesterday, but there is a number of sort of abandoned buildings like this. Many of them have cats living in them. A little bit like in Mazatlan, Sinaloa. You see a lot of that there. I mean, abandoned buildings and cats. I mean, that's like the two best things in the world for me. So, I don't mind. There's La Gota de Miel, the drop of honey. When I said conchita in that video, I forgot that concha is shell, so conchita, little shell. There's so many churches in Parral. Parral, it's unbelievable. I have been practicing my double R's, by the way. It used to be something like Parral, too much breath, but I realised after 4 years I'm putting my tongue in the wrong place. Parral, Parral, it's a bit better. It's not perfect yet. It's one of those things I just cannot do naturally. It's never going to happen. Barber lion. Oh, I just fell over. Oh. Ooh, let's go up here. This is more like it. A little bit more rustic and dilapidated. That's what I like about Mexico. You know, not everything is perfect. And it's why, you know, I talk so much about polishing a turd. You know, things don't need to be perfect like in Guanajuato or something. Look at that. Stunning. It's so old, you know. Agua potable. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Like drinkable water. Definitely a problem in a desert area. I'm sure anywhere in the world with a similar climate has issues, like Egypt or something. So quiet, isn't it? Someone commented actually the other day, a very valid point. Like, how do I compare northern Mexico in general compared to southern and central in terms of noise? I've got to say the north is so much more peaceful. Like, you don't get those guys shouting at 7 a.m. about water, you know, or gas. They do it quietly. Mexico City, it is possible. But not just Mexico City. I think it's quite common in the south, in a lot of cities where there is that bloody shouting thing. Obviously, you know, I know they're trying to make money. Some people have bells in some areas, which is equally as annoying. But the north, like, I can actually get a decent night's sleep. It's literally a miracle. Milagro. Okay, we're up to 25 minutes. I want to stop this around 30 minutes. I think that's a good length. I hope you like this type of video. It is a little bit different. I did one in Culiacan last year. Oh. And that one has done quite well. So I do plan to do some more, such as in Torreon, which will be a brilliant one. Maybe Hermosillo or Ciudad Obregón, assuming I go to Sonora, which is the plan coming up soon. It's amazing, like, in the comments, the number of things people notice that I don't notice when I'm filming this, because obviously I'm focusing on not falling over and getting like interesting shots like that, you know. Goodbye, Parral. Beautiful city. I absolutely loved it. I'm quite sad to leave, actually. Absolutely top tier. Interesting point. You know that siren in the at the mine? Thank you to Jesus for letting me know this. It goes off at different times, so there's one at 10 p.m. as well, and supposedly it's to commemorate miners. And actually, I've been told that I've been told that parents used to use it as like a indicator of a curfew. Like, children, come home, go to bed. But it was really like, I didn't think that was going to happen, that siren. When I was a kid, next to my old junior school, look at this building, wonderful, there was an old World War II air raid siren, and my school was next to a prison. Yes, I grew up in the best area, like a young offenders place. And I don't know if this is true, but my mum told me that whenever someone escaped from the prison, they would turn the siren on, like it was World War II. And I remember it going off, and we had to run in from the playground in case, you know, the psycho killers got us. But they removed it in the end. But I can still remember that haunting sound of that air raid siren, and that one was at the mine was kind of exactly the same. Comida China. Chinese food in Mexico. I must admit, I quite like it. Obviously it's not like, oh, the dog. It's not like, you know, authentic Chinese food. As with Japanese in Mexico, sometimes it can be a bit hit and miss. But on the whole, it's good for, like, you know, hangover food. Okay, the bus station is somewhere up here, and I think to the left. So I think I might bring this to a close. We're heading to 30 minutes. Wish me luck on my bus to Chihuahua. I don't know what time the bus is, so we'll see. And I'll see you next time from, where's it going to be? It will be Chihuahua, I think, but not the type of area you would think in Chihuahua. It's going to be quite a simple yet fun video in the desert. Lovely. Hope you've enjoyed Parral. I will see you soon. Bye bye. Catch you later.